Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Tech Notes Beginner Stock Talk. Coming up, we got Tesla stock, the overall stock market, what to expect for this week and in the next coming days for Tesla and the overall stock market, some important economic data that's coming out, and how that can affect the overall stock market. And so, with that, Tesla closed at $740 today. It's down 18% over the last month. In June, we could potentially go higher and recover above this and come kind of cover, rise and recover from what happened in May. The overall stock market has went down except for the energy sector, like the gas sector, of course. Price action for Tesla, what we saw was it went above our price level, which was $750, and then it wrapped around and went back down to $740. A very minimal movement today. We still have a good ground for moving upward for the short term. If tomorrow we get a green day, we could see Tesla moving up above $750. So moving on to the economic data, we have the jobless openings, which was relatively down, but not too much, slightly. This is the part that's boring but important, trust me. The Federal Reserve came out today and said, this is a quote, Feds begin quantitative tightening today. What does that mean to the investor? That's coming from Investor Place. And so when the Fed takes these measures, we normally, what we've seen in the past is a slight downward trend of the stock market. CEO of JP Morgan came out today and said, we might feel a brace of an economic hurricane because of what the Fed could potentially be doing. And the invasion of Russia and Ukraine isn't helping, and we saw something similar measure happen in between 2017 and 2019. A quantitative tightening caused a slight sell-off to cause the stock market to sell off. So we'll see what happens in June, but keep in mind the quantitative tightening happened with the Fed. I don't know why, but I'm saying that. Tesla news, we have an analyst that came out and said prepare for some short-term turbulence due to the Shanghai lockdowns. We're now getting news that the Shanghai lockdowns might be maybe lifted in June, and that the manufacturing and production will be going up and kicking ass. So we'll be in full force. So watch out. And we're gonna watch a video about that right now to help us understand a little bit better than me.
That all factories basically are allowed to reopen from June, not just those on the white list. They're introducing some subsidies for manufacturing and industries to get back moving again. They're also changing the testing system a little bit around the edges. You now only need a negative test 48 hours before going to a public place rather than 72. So it does show they're cognizant of the disruptions that this has been causing, and they are, I guess, trying to do something about it until the next outbreak.
So what changed from last week, Emma? Is this just COVID cases falling, or is it also the government wanting to relax some of that COVID zero policy?
Look, I think it's a combination of the COVID case load pressure definitely is easing, but also a real understanding that they are causing disruption to the economy and they are causing a sort of very high level disruption to people's lives, and that they need to sort of amend for that and deal with it if they are going to continue with COVID zero, which is very much their intention if you take their public rhetoric. You have seen cases coming down in Beijing, which was looking quite dicey last week, particularly this time last week. We'd come off nearly 100 new cases, but for the same time for Saturday, this week, we've only seen 12 new cases, and they're saying they're not seeing new cases in the community. So that is a positive sign, and they are easing things in Beijing in some districts. Some people can go back to work. There were work from home orders across most of the districts there. They're reopening some of the public transportation, and access to shopping malls, grocery stores in some areas will be eased.
So that's pretty cool that we saw that. That's going to help us out with Tesla stock. Sorry, I don't want to give up my sources, but tomorrow, I mean, basically, I'm whatever. By the end of the week, this is what the plan is. We could tomorrow see Tesla go down to $720 or $730, and then go back up and test at $750, and then either close above it, or we could see the best basically it's at 750 and it closes above 750. But basically, I don't think that we're gonna hit the $700 price point this week. Potentially maybe next week. I don't know. I'm not I don't know everything, but we had 2 days of red, and and a low amount of volume, and so we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm kind of optimistic. If you stay on the sidelines and you watch the show and don't get caught in the middle of it, this can be a messy time, and so be prepared. I'm giving you my 2 cents right now, so I don't know if it really matters or not, but I think we could see kind of like a diagonal line going like this with a bunch of frizzle on both sides, and then at some point it's gonna go up like that, or it's gonna just slowly like a big shift and move upward slowly. So we're in June now, so maybe we're gonna start staying in the 700s. Last month I forgot what we were. We were in the 500s, but we got to 600. So but we worked our way up towards the end of the month. But that was May, and this is June. But anyways, I got hopes. If you like the video, push the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you like these videos. That really helps out the channel. I hope you have a good night, and talk to you later. Peace out.